In the following video, we're going to go through the GetFit Mining account setup process using Trust Wallet. We're going to cover account activation, creating your own activation code, how to add MQT as token address to your wallet, swapping tokens on Uniswap, how to purchase your miners, evolve your miners, unlock the necessary docking slots, how to do that, how to dock your miners, and how to fund your internal spending wallet. As we proceed, we're going to assume that you already have established a trust wallet and that you've been successful in funding your trust wallet with the necessary crypto to facilitate the transactions of the setup process. So, to do so, presently, we're operating on the Avalanche blockchain. So you will want to make sure you have AVAX in your wallet to cover gas fees. And then you can actually use that AVAX to swap into the other necessary tokens, whether it be USDT and or MQT to move forward. Once you're here, you want to go to the dApp browser. The dApp browser, if you notice in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, it's a little icon that looks like a compass on top of Discover. Click Discover, and that will take you to the dApp browser of your wallet, giving you access to the Web3 browser, decentralized browser, that you will then be able to connect your wallet to the website. Here, in the top, you want to paste in the activation code that was shared with you from the person who introduced you to GetFit Mining. Once you have that pasted, you want to hit the magnifying glass in the bottom right corner to search. If you'll notice, GetFit Mining on the Avalanche chain is relatively new. So there haven't been a lot of transactions as of yet. So you may see a warning come up. This is normal and customary for Trust Wallet to give this alert just to make sure that users are connected to or going to sites that are safe. In this instance, the referral link that has been provided to you is safe. So at the bottom, you will click Proceed Anyway. This will bring us directly to the GetFit Mining site. Now, if you notice in the top right-hand corner of the screen, you will notice three little dots. These three dots will bring up a drop down. And here you will be able to see what network or what blockchain you are connected to. You're going to want to make sure that you're connected to the Avalanche blockchain. So click where it says network, and it will bring up a series of blockchains that are already available on Trust Wallet or in Trust Wallet. And you want to make sure you click AVAX at the very top. Now, when you go and you click network, you'll see that you're connected to the Avalanche C chain. Also, Trust Wallet gives you viewing options. Right now, we're in mobile mode of viewing, which will allow you to just simply scroll. In some instances, some would like to see a broader view. If you click the three dots again and you click desktop mode, it will give you a layout as if you were on a computer screen. So you can see more of the site at one time. So, and you can zoom in and zoom out as needed. So you can choose your preference there. In this particular instance, I'm going to stick with the mobile mode and stay right here. Let me see. Okay. We're going to stay in the mobile mode. All right. Now, the next thing you want to do, you have to make sure you have some AVAX in your wallet because you're going to connect your wallet to the website. It will pull up the activation code because you used the referral link that was sent to you. It should automatically be populated in box number 2. We're in section 1, box number 2. Your wallet is connected. We see the activation code. So next thing we want to do is save that code. This will officially connect your wallet or register your wallet on the blockchain as being part of the GetFit Mining ecosystem, and it will be read by the smart contracts that manage the ecosystem. There is a gas fee that will be incurred for doing so. Then you will click approve. You will notice a rainbow circle in the right corner as it proceeds. Once that is complete, it will show that it is activated. Then you will simply scroll up to the next section. And here is where you will create your own activation code. So in the future, if you choose to share this with someone else, you will have a code of your own to send to them that is customized. Here, you will click Save. Again, this is a blockchain transaction, so there will be a gas fee that is incurred so that your activation code can be registered or saved to the blockchain. Again, click Approve. And in Trust Wallet, when you see the screen going black, what's happening is, for safety and security reasons, it brings up a page where you either will have to use your, if you're using biometrics on your phone, you will either need to click it with your thumb or finger, or it will ask you to put in a passcode um, in order to complete the transaction. So when the screen goes blank, that's what's happening on the other side. It protects anyone else from viewing that. Now you have your own activation code to send to someone if you choose to share this platform with others. Now we'll proceed to the next section. Here is where you're able to buy MQT or swap for MQT. When you click Buy MQT, it will then take you directly to Uniswap. MQT is listed on Uniswap. So here, if you already have USDT in your wallet, you can swap for MoveQuest. Or if you just have AVAX, you will need to swap for USDT first and then use the USDT to swap for some MoveQuest. If you haven't already purchased crypto at this point, which I recommend that you have, you will be able to do so by clicking buy. So in this case, we already have some crypto. So I'm going to go up to the top left where you see where you see the 3 little lines, and you're going to click on trade. When you click on trade, that's going to bring us to the swap screen. If you notice in the top right-hand corner, it says connect. So now we want to connect our Trust Wallet to Uniswap. So I'm going to click connect. And then it asks what we want to connect. If you notice at the bottom, it says Trust Wallet. So we're going to click Trust Wallet. It's asking for what network, Avalanche Chain, that's correct. And then click connect. Here, you'll notice that it says Ethereum on top and select token below. In this example, we currently have some AVAX in the wallet, and we know we're going to need some USDT. So in this instance, I'm going to click on AVAX so that AVAX can show up on top. And in this example, you'll see your balance where it shows 2.62 AVAX. At the time of this recording, AVAX is somewhere in the neighborhood of $26 per token. So that's about right. Down below, we'll see select token. We'll click select token. And here we want to choose USDT, Tether token. So we're going to click on Tether token. Now we're able to swap some of our AVAX into USDT. Well, I'm not going to do full amounts right now because I already have some MQT in this wallet for this example, but we know we're going to swap some AVAX into USDT because we're going to use that to go through the evolution process. So I know I'm going to need at least 50 US dollars worth of USDT. So I'm going to swap to USDT. I'm sorry, to AVAX into USDT. So I'm typing in 2 here. I'm going to click go. And down below, you will see where I have 2 AVAX, and that will give me 51.7 USDT. So I'm going to click swap and confirm swap, and then approve. Again, it asks me for my PIN code. Swap has been submitted. Swap successful. Then you can hit the X in the top right. So we have now swapped for some USDT. While we're here, I'm going to go ahead and swap for a little bit of MQT just so you can see how the process works. So up top, we have AVAX. So what I need to have up top is USDT because USDT is what's needed in order to acquire MQT. So I'm going to click on, hold on, let me do this, go back, just so we can swap it around. Okay, so I have USDT up top, and down below, I want to swap for some MQT. So I'm going to type in or search for MQT on Uniswap. It's already listed on Uniswap, so we can see that this is the correct account because right now I already have some MQT in there. So I'm going to click on MoveQuest. Now I'm in position where I can actually swap some USDT into MQT. I'm just going to do $2 worth just so you can see the process. And you can click anywhere. If when you click go, if it doesn't move, what you want to do is just click anywhere in the black section or off of the screen, and it will get rid of that pop-up. So that's going to get me 0.02 MQT. So I'm going to swap for that. I'm going to sign and swap. I'm going to click sign. It's asking me for my PIN again. Put in my PIN. It's asking me to approve. PIN again. Swap is in process. Swap is successful. Okay. Now I can click the X here and come out of that. Now we're going to go back to our main wallet so we can see what we have asset-wise in our account. If you notice, we now have some AVAX and we have some USDT in the wallet. Let me see here. There we go. I'll make sure it populated. So if when you come back, if you don't immediately see your balance reflected, if you click on that token, it will automatically refresh it for you so that you can actually see the actual updated balance. Now, one thing, when you first start, you will not already have MQT showing up in your wallet as a token option. That has to be manually entered. So to do so, we're going to go back to the dApp browser, which is in the bottom right-hand corner, Discover. Click there. and we're going to go back to getfitmining.com. All right. So we're going to go back to getfitmining.com. The back arrow. Let's see if we can get there. Want to make sure we spell it right. Getfitmining.com. Again, you're going to get the pop-up, the security alert. We're at the right website, so click proceed anyway. Your account's already registered, so you can connect, you can click get started. And if you'll notice, it takes us right back to where we can connect again. If you get a pop-up with this white screen, click the three little dots in the top right-hand corner. And remember, we want to make sure that we're connected on the right network. Sometimes it may flip or change on you. So right here, we want to make sure we click where it says network and choose AVAX. Once you switch to the appropriate network, in this case, the avalanche chain, if for some reason the screen freezes on you and it doesn't move or change, if you notice in the bottom right-hand corner, here's a refresh button. So if you go down to the bottom and you click refresh, it will typically go ahead and register and bring up the page that you're trying to get to. And as you notice here, we're on the avalanche chain again, and we're ready to connect. So click connect. Now we're back to the site. The next thing we want to do is add the the MoveQuest token to our wallet. So in the bottom left corner, you will notice it says contracts. Click contracts. It will pull up the token contract address for MoveQuest. You'll notice underneath it says add to MetaMask. Now, although we're not using MetaMask, the same functionality works. So if you click add to MetaMask, it will come up and ask you if you want to add asset or enable MQT on Avalanche. Here you will say okay. Now, if you go back to your wallet, by hitting the back arrow in the top left and then clicking on home, I'm going to scroll to the bottom and find, oh, you'll see, as you can see here, MQT on the Avalanche C chain, and we have a balance of MQT in the wallet. Once you're here, you have USDT in your wallet if you're planning on doing any evolving. You have AVAX to cover gas fees, and you have MQT to cover the purchase of your miners and to unlock any necessary docking slots. Again, you'll need to make sure that you have the appropriate amount of each one of these in order to complete your process. So we're going to go back to the dApp browser, click Discover. We're going to go back to GetFit Mining site. And just so you can see what I did there, if you notice in the top right-hand corner, there's a green box with a number in it. This lets you know how many browsers how many tabs you currently have open. So if you've already been to a site, you can simply click there. And if that site is still open from from before you actually went back previously, you can just click the green square, and then tap on the site that you want to go to. Here, now what we want to do is go back to the dashboard. Notice next to contracts is dashboard. So we're going to click on dashboard. When we get to dashboard, we just want to go back to the start page. So click on start. There's a left-hand menu. right here that allows you to get to different pages for different parts of the process, but we want to go back to the start page. So click start. Now we're back. This is where we originally connected our wallet, activated our account, created our activation code, and started the process of acquiring our miners. All right. Accidentally hit that button. So let me scroll. Now we're in section 2. In section 2, this is where we actually purchase our miners. Want to make sure your wallet is connected. And when you get here, you will see that you have your balance of MQT will show up underneath the price, the current price to purchase a Lenny miner. You want to make sure if it's green, that means your wallet is showing that you actually have enough to complete your transaction. The cost of a Lenny miner is 50 US dollars worth of MQT. So to proceed, you will click the word allow. Click that button. It will call up your wallet and ask you to approve the transaction. Click approve. Going to ask for your PIN again. And you'll see where it has authorized. And now you want to click craft. Click craft and approve. PIN again. Now we're minting or crafting our miner, which is something that is done in real time. We have now acquired one Lenny miner. So if you wanted to acquire multiple miners, then you would need to make sure you had enough MQT in your wallet to do so. And then you would simply click mint the next miner, and you would repeat that process however many times you needed to get the number of miners that you wanted. Then you will proceed to the next section. You will notice that it says no miners currently to evolve. When this occurs, we just want to refresh the page. To refresh the page, come down here to the bottom right-hand corner so that we can refresh the page and have the miner that we just acquired show up or populate. If it doesn't come up immediately, another way of actually make sure make sure when you refresh, I'm sorry, when you refresh, you have to make sure you go back and reconnect once you refresh the page. Then when we slide down, we will see now in section 3, which is the evolve and merge section. Now, this is optional, but we want to walk through the process of actually doing it. We just purchased a Lenny miner and we want to upgrade or evolve it up to a higher powered miner, being a Lenny. Here, we're going to approve NFT evolution. To evolve this one, it requires 50 USDT. This is why we made sure we had enough USDT in the wallet. And if you notice, it actually shows you your USDT balance that's in your wallet. In this case, we can see that we have enough to complete the transaction. If you notice, 895745099, this is the NFT ID of the miner that we just acquired. If you purchased more than one miner, you could click this drop down arrow and it will show you a list of all of your miners. Keep in mind that all Lenny miners start with a number 8. Once we evolve this miner, the NFT ID is going to change to a different ID number, and it's going to start with a 1. All primary miners start with a 1. Ultra miners start with the 2. Alpha miners start with the 3. And omegas start with the number 4. So that way you can visually see an NFT ID number and automatically know what level miner it actually is. So when you go through the evolution process, you can actually select the miners that you want to evolve, and you'll know which ones you're clicking on. So here, we just tap on the screen to get rid of the pop-up, and we're going to click Approve NFT Evolution. It's going to call our wallet back up again because we have to approve each step of the way. Click Approve. It's going to ask you for your PIN. And we wait for the rainbow circle to stop circulating. Then we want to approve USDT. We're giving the smart contract permission to engage with our USDT. Have to approve that. Now that says approved, past tense, now we click Evolve. Now we're going to officially evolve our Lenny to a primary. Click Approve. Successful. We have evolved our Lenny up to a primary. And if we wanted to evolve it up from a primary to an ultra, we would just rinse and repeat that process by clicking Evolve and Merge again. And then we would just go Approve USDT and then Evolve once that is completed. But you will notice now that our NFT ID has officially changed. And you would do that for each miner and evolve each miner up as high as you would like to increase their mining power. All right. Next, we're going to go to the docking slots. Here, you would click Approve to approve or give the smart contract permission to engage your wallet so that you could dock your miners in the docking slots. Every user or every account gets at least 1 free docking slot. Each of the additional docking slots, presently there is 8 available docking slots available that you have the ability to put a miner in. Each one of them has its own cost, ranging in US dollars from $10 for the second miner, since the first one is free, 20, 25, 30, 35, 60, and roughly $120. You will notice that underneath each one, it says the number of the amount of MQT that is needed to unlock it. So what happens is the market, these numbers change as the price of MQT changes. So these are dynamic amounts, not static, but they're all stay equivalent to the US dollar amount associated with opening each docking slot. So in this case, we only have one. You would click Approve to approve the docking slots. Click Approve again here. Put in your PIN. Wait for it to finish. So in this case, I'm not going to unlock the next docking slot, but if you had more than one miner, you would just go one after the other, top down, left to right, unlocking the docking slots in sequential order. Once your docking slots have been unlocked, we go to section 5. You will notice that we have one miner sitting here, and it is a primary, what we evolved it up to. So the next thing we want to do is dock that miner so that it can go to work for us. If you have multiple miners, then you would dock all of the miners that you wanted to actually have actively working for you on a daily basis. To do that, you simply click on the icon itself, the picture itself, and at the top of the screen, you will see where it says Add to Dock. Click Add to Dock. It's going to call up your wallet. You're going to approve the docking. So click Approve. Put in your PIN. Now that miner has been docked. When you look, you'll say, well, wait a minute, it disappeared. We'll just need to refresh the screen and it will go from here, which was in our inventory, and it will enter into our mining dock. So I'm going to go to the bottom right-hand corner. If you just want to see it, click refresh. It'll refresh the page. You'll go to the top, reconnect, and come back down to section 5. And now you can see that your miner is now docked in the docking station. All right. Now we go to if you have 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you would repeat that process to put them all in the dock. Then you will go to section 6. Here, if you have an Android device, you will go to the Play Store and download the GetFit Mining app if you haven't already after you finish this next step. And if you have an iPhone, you will click and follow the instructions to download the GetFit Mining app on an on an iPhone. But before you do that, you want to put some gas money in your internal spending wallet. So here you'll click Copy Spending Wallet Address, and then you will go back to the home page to your wallet. You will click on AVAX, click Send. You will paste the wallet address that you copied, and then you would send the amount of AVAX that you wanted to send to that address. So in this case, if I was to click, let me see, pull some down. Let's do 4. So in this case, if I wanted to send $10 to this wallet address, I would go ahead, enter that amount in, and click Done and confirm that transaction. And then you would see it once you download the app and open up your account. This is the process of using Trust Wallet in order to set up and create your GetFit Mining account.